Greetings, this is the instrument sidekick video for the alto saxophone. Page 20, new goal. Page 20, new goal. And there's a picture of a car. Why is there a picture of a car? Because cars are fast. And we are going to want to be doing some speed tests. We're going to be trying going fast between the notes that you just learned for your white belt and notes that you already learned originally. So your B, A, and G songs from Hot Cross Buns, A Merry Little Lamb, and Au Clair de la Lune. All right. So now we want to work on patterns. Hopefully you worked on switching between C and D a lot in the previous page and really got those comfortable. And now we want to get comfortable between all the other possible patterns of switching between C's or D's to the B's, A's, and G's that you've already learned. All right. So there's some tricks there, some issues. The C notes, the main issue is the fact that, remember, C has your middle finger down. Oh, wrong one. Okay, remember, skip a key, first finger, skip a key, second, third fingers. All right? So your second finger is down for the C. All right? But, so switching between C to B to C, you got to lift the C finger and bring down your B finger, and then switch. Then when you go to C to A to C, you add the B finger here to BA, because it's both fingers, and take it away to BC. And then C to G, you have to do this weird thing where both your first and your third finger come down to the G and come up. So you have to do this weird thing. That takes some practice, right? All right, and then going from D to these notes, D to B to D, D to A to D, and D to G to D, okay? A lot of people forget that octave key, okay? And sometimes you might be able to get that D without the octave key, all right? But there's another note, a low D, that you can play that you're just not used to yet, that involves not having the octave key. So rather than making it just an ambush or trick to guarantee you're going to get the right D, you want to press that octave key for the Ds. So make sure you're pressing the octave key down for the D. When you go to any of the other notes, B, A, or G, you got to take that octave key away and then bring it back down for the D. All right? So I will go through and play each of these. You do not have to play them as fast as me. So for instance, C, B, C, I'll be okay if you go I'm okay with that fast, as long as you don't stop and look at your fingers and you don't look up the fingerings, then I'm okay with it. Also, make sure you're tonguing each of the notes with the tip of the tongue and the tip of the reed, because otherwise you'll get this. Okay, and that's not what we want. We don't want the note that's in between there. There would be no fingers, okay? So we got to make sure, or you might hit A by mistake if you bring the other finger down first. But we want. So make sure there's separation there that you control with the tip of the tongue. All right? So C to B to C. Then C, A to C. And C to G, C. Then we have D, B, D. D, A, D. And D, G, D. All right. So work on being able to do those nice and fast and make sure that they're very comfortable, and then you don't do those mistakes where it's either forgetting the octave key or with the C's mistakenly getting notes in between the notes you're trying to switch to. That's not how the music works. You gotta switch from the note you want to play to the next note that you want to play without notes in between, right? All right, so work on that. It's worth it, because if you can master those switches, all those patterns happen in the next page full of a bunch of fun songs that we're going to work on. So have fun. May the force be with you. And may the force be with you.